welcome to my vlog. So for today's video, we are going to have a series of book reviews of the recent recent contemporary books that I've read. So this will be the books, contemporary books, fiction contemporary books to be specific, that I've read from, from January until September. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. The first book that I'm going to review for today's video, I've read this one back in August, I think, and this is Autobiography by Christina Lauren. Christina Lauren is not a person, but this is a screen name of two beautiful ladies, namely Christina and Lauren. So going back, Autobiography is all about this Mormon guy who transferred to, I forgot the place, California to Utah. He's in Utah, and then he's in high school. His parents are scientists, and then he's trying to adapt, or trying to adjust to the new environment, especially in the school, which is, he's an atheist. His family is an atheist, by the way, and they transferred to a society of Mormons, composed of a lot of Mormons. And then one day he's about to graduate, and then he took up one of the class, which they are asked to make a book or publish a book by the end of the semester, and he fell in love. He fell in love with the substitute teacher, who is a former student also, and the son of the head of Mormons in their place. So basically, this is LGBTQ themed book, young adult contemporary. This is very, very fun, very realistic, very. You can really connect to this one. It is well written, simple, and direct to the point, and it can really you can really you can really connect to the book. The lines are really will really strike your heart. I think that's it. And yeah, I highly recommend. Probably one of the best books that I've read this year, and just I'll be presenting this one again by the end of this year, probably in December. The next book that I'm going to present to you is the book that I've been mentioning for several times now, the moment that I finish reading it, and I cannot wait for the movie of Debut. Okay. And I've been talking about this book for several times now, over and over again. The moment I've read this, I can't stop talking about this. And this is The Haiti Gift by Angie Thomas. This is the debut novel of Angie Thomas. This is a very powerful book. It talks about racism, police violence, family, and a lot of stuff that you deserve, and I highly recommend you to read this one. There will be a movie. I think the movie came out already yesterday, and it's not yet here in the Philippines, which I am so excited to go to the theater. Which I'm very excited to watch the movie. So the next one is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. I've heard a lot of good things about this book. I've read this back in January this year, and I cannot stop thinking about this book. It's kind of thick, and this is just a trigger warning. If you are depressed or anxious, you might avoid this book. But overall, this is a very, very good book. It talks about the guy Henry, and he met this guy again, a new guy in his place, a friend in his place in school, and he fell in love with this guy. So this is again a LGBTQ themed book. This is dark, gripping, and depressing, and it's kind of funny because there is a twist of sci-fi in between the story. But overall, the story that talks about the family, the finding of oneself, and discovering yourself, is quite a wild and dark ride. So if you're into a very dramatic, sad, and depressing read, then I recommend this one for you. And probably this is also one of the best books I've read this year. The next book that I'm going to recommend, or I'm going to review, is the contemporary book, David Arnold, The Strange Fascinations of Noah Hypnotic. This is the newest book of David Arnold. David Arnold is also the author of Mosquito Land. I've read this book back in early August, and this is the book that I brought when I graduated in my grad school back in Manila, I think. So I have high hopes for this one because I've heard a lot of good things about Mosquito Land, and I haven't read Mosquito Land, but I want to try David Arnold, so I grabbed a copy of his newest book, which is ironic, which should have grabbed Mosquito Land first. And then, to be honest, I did not like this book. This is very weird. I think it is well written, but it's too much. It is, what do you call this one? I don't know. I almost, okay. I don't know. I did not like this book. It's so dragging. I attempted to stop reading this one and did not finish this one, but happily, surprisingly, I did finish this one, but with a very, very angry heart. I don't know. The story do have a potential, but I think this is not really for me. So too bad. Next book is Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, which is amazing. This is a very, very short book. I've read this within a day, less than 24 hours. I finished reading this one. This is direct to the point, a very cute and simple story about Simon and this mysterious guy who's this is a story about Simon and Blue, and they've been exchanging messages online. They don't know each other. They're just trying to, communicate anonymously, and both of them are closeted gays. And this is a story about coming out and being true to yourself. About, if you want us to read a story about family, friends, there's a lot of drama also here, self-discovery. This is a very, very fun and fast book to read. And I've seen the movie, and I also, even though it's not that, it's not that, I don't know, not like the book, but I did also enjoy the movie. So kudos. And the last book that we're going to review for today's video is probably also one of the best books I've read so far. I know I've been saying a lot of one of the best books I've read so far, because I have read a lot of good books this year, and I cannot decide which of them is the best. I'm trying to call them the best books I've read so far this year. And that is Far From the Tree by Robin Hemingway. This is a National Book Award winner. This book defeated The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas in the National Book Award winner finals. This was nominated anyway, but this one won. So if you like this book, you will probably love this book, because this is way better than than The Hate You Give. And I do agree. Far From the Tree is also short. It's not empowering like The Hate You Give, but this talks about family and friendship and family, the drama between family. This is about the three siblings who have been adopted in three separate families. They don't have a father. They grew up without a mother, and they don't know where their mother is. And then one day, when they were already in the right age, they discovered that they were adopted, and they discovered also that they do have other siblings. So the story started when they tried to, communicate to their two other siblings. There's two girls here. I mean, one girl, one lesbian, and one guy. And as they try to communicate with each other and try to rebuild their family, they try to look for the answer for the question, who is their mother and why did their mother, gave up on them. So this is a very heartwarming, heartbreaking, dramatic book, and I highly recommend this one for you. So, I don't know, yung term gani ba isa ka nang makakonect, gagali ka na rin makakiligon ka or makafeel ka.